Hey guys, it's Jill and hope you guys are having an amazing day. This video, okay, so this is week 2 of out of the bubble, getting out of my comfort zone, and it definitely did not go as planned. You guys are going to see that in a minute, but I want to say this real quick in the intro. I kind of feel like it's because of my sleep schedule. On the weekends, I do this thing where I'm like, I can stay up till 3 in the morning and let's just do that just because I don't have to get up the next day. Or if I do, it's like 8 and I get to sleep in a little bit. And this past weekend, I noticed a huge change from going to sleep around this same time that I have been going to sleep at in the evenings or on the weekdays. And I felt better. I also had more things to do that I was really excited about, and it was family things. So I think that also helped with the depression and the anxiety that I felt. I felt massive anxiety, and you guys are going to see that in this video. So I know 100%, I mean, already this week is already going. Well, this weekend was amazing, and I have plans for this week that I'm really, really excited for. So, you know, I'm starting Bible studies. I'm definitely going to be going to Celebrate Recovery and like finding one and sticking with one that I enjoy. Going to Al-Anon, and, you know, there's just one, I think, in the air. Well, there's one that's super close to me that I want to go to and sticking to that one. I just haven't been there yet. But we're going to go there this week. I know it. So definitely look forward to next week out of the bubble. Y'all, I got sunburned on Saturday, and it's just like it stung really bad. Anyways, look out for that video. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying these videos. When I put it up, I didn't know what to expect, and so I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying them, because that's going to push me to like do these things and stop sitting, you know, because it's so easy for me to just be like, oh, like, I can skip this one. Oh, I can skip this one. Oh, I'll just go next week. And then it's just like with my diet where I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. So now that I have an audience and I know that you guys are like invested in watching this and watching me grow as a person and, you know, do all the things that I'm trying to do to get out of my comfort zone and be a better person and a different person and all of the things, now that I have an audience, it encourages me and it gets me more motivated. So I'm so happy. Out of all of them, I'm glad that these ones are doing well, because I really had no idea what to expect. And I'm gonna be honest, I just thought that you guys are gonna be like, girl, this is a weight loss channel, like we don't want to see it. So some of you even commented that like out of everything that I've uploaded on this channel, that these are the videos that you guys are going to be looking forward to the most. So that just makes me really happy, because again, like a weight loss journey just isn't about the exterior. It's about changing the inside too. And coming from what I've come through and going through what I've gone through and having to go through that healing journey and that healing process, I've learned a lot, and I still have a lot to learn. So I'm just excited. I'm glad you guys are excited. Now let's go ahead and get into last week. And you guys can see how it went. So this is the part of anxiety that people don't show you. So I really, really, really want to go to this Celebrate Recovery. I had it planned where I was going to go to this new one today, because I was going to check out 2 new ones this week. Tomorrow I was going to go to an Al-Anon meeting, and my anxiety has just taken over. And I'm sitting here like praying. I'm literally just sitting here praying like, Lord, take this away from me. Like, this is the part that people don't show, because it is so gut-wrenching and you don't know why. Like, you don't know why you can't just go and get in the car like a normal person and just drive 5 minutes down the road. You don't know why. You don't know why you just can't go. You just can't. And you stand frozen in fear, and you want to go so bad because you're so tired of living the life that you've been living for the past however many years, but you just can't bring yourself to go. That's the part that people don't show, and I think that that's why this is why I wanted to do these videos. I'm sitting here like, force yourself to go, Jill. You can leave at any time.
if at any point down the road you start to freak out, you can come back home. I literally can't even force myself to get in the car right now. I just can't, and I can't tell you why. Because everything in me says I want to go. I want to go, and I want to fight through this so bad. And I want to just say, do it afraid. Just go and do it afraid. It's days like this that I just... You know, you get so sick of something, and maybe releasing these tears will help, and I'll eat dinner real quick and I can just get my butt in the car and go. I don't know, but I have been feeling really emotional this past weekend. I was really irritable yesterday. Like, I told myself today, there is no complaining. There is no complaining, and every time I started, I stopped. And again, I want to do this so bad. I don't want to disappoint my kids because I know I told them already that I was going to go. So they're going to be like, why aren't you gone? This is the part that no one shows. This is the part that sucks. And I sat there and I was like, I wish I had someone to call that could drive me up there. And I said, Jill, if you had someone to call, you wouldn't, because you know darn well that you would be a burden. Would it be easier if I had someone to hold my hand, at least through the hard parts in the beginning? Hell yeah. But I feel like I've had to do everything alone, and I'm just so tired of doing everything alone. And here I am complaining again, so I'm gonna stop. But this is really hard. I feel like there's a weight on my chest. I can't stop crying. I just want to say F it and just go. And I don't know what's holding me back. So the fear is holding me back. The driving, I'm assuming. So as you can see, I didn't go, but I'm going to put a positive spin on this. And instead of feeling guilty, worthless, like I'm a bad human being, I let anxiety win, so I'm a loser and I'm a failure. All of the things that I normally think about myself and allow myself to feel, I'm going to kick that to the curb and just say, there's a reason for this. That Celebrate Recovery is not going anywhere. It's going to be there next Tuesday. It's going to be there next week. And this change of mine is not going to happen overnight. Like, I have been dealing with panic attacks, agoraphobia, all of the things, severe anxiety, major depressive disorder, all of those things for well over 12 years. Just because I'm trying to make changes in my life doesn't mean that it's automatically going to go away. And there are some days I'm going to be able to fight through the fear. And then there are other days where I'm just going to be frozen in fear, and I'm not going to be able to do it. And that's just going to have to be okay for me. It's not fun. No one wants to be stuck in their friggin' house. Okay, y'all know what it's like to be stuck in your house now because of quarantine and the pandemic that we're still living through. Imagine that hell day in and day out. Not because of a pandemic, but because of your brain. And I've been through a lot of trauma. So I know it's my brain being in survival mode for so many friggin' years. And this is going to take more than just a couple of weeks to conquer. And I have to be patient with myself. So if you're in the same boat, I encourage you to do the same. If the thoughts of guilt try to creep up and say you're not good enough and this is never going to change and you're always going to be like this, push them to the side and say, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be this way forever, and I'm taking those steps to make my life better. Is it going to be overnight? No. Is it going to be not full of ups and downs? No. Am I going to fail sometimes? Yeah. But you just get yourself up and just move on. So I hope this encourages you. We have another meeting we want to go to tomorrow, which is Al-Anon, which I really, really, really need to be at. But if I don't make it, I don't. But hopefully I will. So we'll see you tomorrow and see what happens. So it is like Thursday night at like 11 p.m., right? Y'all have been so incredibly kind in the comments of the video that I put up with the comfort zones. And I didn't know how you guys were going to take it. I was hoping that you guys would take it in a really positive way and want to see a weekly thing, because if you guys were going to request it, I was going to keep doing it, and it was going to help me. Because, y'all, this week has been hell. It has been pure hell. I have not done a single thing. I didn't go to church on Sunday. Y'all saw Tuesday what happened to me. I have been able to at least get out of the house every day and at least make it to the park, which I'm proud of, because sometimes even that is a struggle. But there was something about this week, and I've really been hard on myself. I've really been, God, why? God, why? Like, why can't I just push through this? That inner voice kept telling me, this guy explains it perfect. Let me just show you the TikTok that and I know it was meant for me, and I know that it was God speaking to me.
I sense in the spirit that there are people here and those who are listening and who will watch this later, that you are on the edge of the thing you were created for. And because of that, the warfare on your life is as intense as it has ever been. It's like hell had a huddle and said, she's too close to the door. Every demon that's available, get in front of the door and stop her. I don't know who this is for, but ma'am, I need to tell you that whatever's in front of you cannot stop you, because Revelation 3 says, I've set before you an open. You can't see that the door is open because the devil's standing in front of it, but if you just keep walking, he's gonna have to move. I said it again. God says, I need somebody with enough faith to walk.
I went and listened to it again. I can't, like, I'm sorry. Like, you guys, you're going to see a lot of, like, ups and downs in these videos. And I've already cried twice in this video. But I know I'm on the edge of my breakthrough. I know that when I continue to push through all of the things that I'm fearful of, I'm going to meet people. I'm going to make friends. I'm not going to be lonely anymore. I'm not going to be sitting here every frigging night wishing that I had someone to talk to and just wallowing in these negative thoughts of everything that's happened to me in the past. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of this. And I'm tired of, like I said in last week's video, expecting bare minimum from people and basically having to beg for bare minimum for people, and people complaining about giving me bare minimum. No more. No more. And that's exactly what that was about. Me getting out of my comfort zone, me meeting people, and me being the person I was meant to be. And finally setting those boundaries and doing all of the things, because God has that door open for me. He never closed it. You know? I allowed it to be closed because I allowed people in my life that didn't deserve to be here, you know? So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm very emotional, but it's not like sadness. It's thank you, Jesus. This is what I've been waiting for. I feel this sense of relief taken off of me, because all this week I have just been boggled down with so much anxiety. And I'm like, Lord, why? April is a very, very hard month for me as is. And maybe I'll talk about it one week, one video. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's late. I really need to be trying to go to sleep now. But April is a really, really, really hard month for me. And there's a lot of trauma that's attached to it. So I'm very glad that April is almost over. And I started like thinking, well, maybe it's April. But I'm like, no, I was feeling good. It was just this week. You know, last week I had a good week. I was getting out of my comfort zone and I was doing all the things and I wasn't like letting myself down. And this week I'm just like letting myself down time after time after time. It's time for me to, you know, kind of like, I have a lot of time for myself, and I don't like it because my head is just boggled down with so much negativity. I'm not even kidding you. Today I was washing my face, or this evening I was washing my face, and I literally had to yell at myself. And I was just like, how the do you expect to get better when you keep thinking all of this shit? This is why you feel this way. And it was just negative thought after negative thought, and I couldn't stop. It just gets to be so overwhelming. So we're going to change this. But anyways, that was a word, and man, did I need that. Thank you, Jesus. I'm telling you, he is always right on time. Always right on time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm going to go to bed. Love you guys.
So it's Friday, and this week definitely did not go as planned. I wasn't going to upload or finish filming for this week because I was like, this is just a big fat fail. Like, I literally did nothing. But I think that these videos need to be seen too, because not every week is going to be super successful. Not every day is going to be super successful. Do I feel bad about the fact that this whole entire week I didn't do anything? I didn't go to church. I didn't make a single thing that I wanted to do. The anxiety overtook me, and I just allowed the fear to just overtake me. And is it something I'm proud of? No. But I also know anything worth having is not going to come without a lot of hard work. And I have been dealing with panic attacks since the year 2003. Also, April is a really hard month for me. There's a lot of events that happened that are hard for me. There are a lot of bad memories that are in April. So with that being said, April is over. It's gonna be May. Comment down below if you're an NSYNC fan. Oh man, and if you were an NSYNC fan, who was your favorite? Mine was JC. We were gonna get married, and I looked to see if he was gonna get married or if he was married or what was his relationship status, because, you know, I'm like single and all, but he's not. I don't think he's married, but he's engaged or has a girlfriend. I don't know, whatever. But he just, right now, currently, he looks too much like an ex-boyfriend of mine. And I was like, And the boyfriend did not treat me good. So I was like, sorry, JC, you just don't do it for me anymore. But I will always remember JC in the early 2000s. He had my heart, man. He had my heart. Anyways. I am feeling so much better. I had a really good cry. I don't know if I'm putting the footage in from last night or not. I don't know if I'm bold enough and brave enough, because it was a lot. But if you guys saw it, you saw it. If not, just know it was very powerful, and it was something that completely turned me around today. I also had a really good conversation with an old friend today, and that was really good, and it was really nice. And tomorrow we have big plans. We're going to the fair, which you guys will see in next week's little stepping out of my comfort zone thing. I'm not going to be able to step out all the way at the fair because I'm not going on any rides, but that's only really because of my weight, and I don't know. We're not doing that. I also don't like fair rides. My hair is a mess because they make me dizzy. I don't like to be dizzy. I've experienced dizziness way too much with my anxiety, so I don't want to actually like induce the dizziness, so I don't really care for those kind of rides that they have at the fair. But anyways, I'm going there, and I'm also going to do the workout thing that I was supposed to do last Saturday. The reason why I didn't do that last Saturday, by the way, do I have that footage? Yeah, you saw it. It rained all day, so everything was canceled. We also were going to go to the Saturday market. So all of those plans are going to take place tomorrow. The only thing that sucks is like going to the fair tomorrow is I can't enjoy any of the food. That's okay, because it'll be back in the fall and I can enjoy it then. And honestly, fair food is like, it's okay. Who am I kidding? It's amazing, but I'm not gonna be able to have any, so we're just gonna trick our mind into thinking that it's just okay. We're not missing out on anything. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the future. I'm so glad that so many of you are excited for this series, because like I said last night, that is going to push me harder to work harder, because I now have an audience cheering me on, supporting me every step of the way, and I'm excited for this. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it started out super bum, and it was like super bum all throughout it, but that's just the life of anxiety sometimes. And those of you that have panic attacks will understand, and those of you that don't have panic attacks, maybe you can get a better understanding. Maybe you have a loved one and you just can't comprehend why this or why that. Be patient with people that have panic attacks, because the severity of panic attacks, they're very scary. They're very, very, very scary, and I would not wish them on my worst enemy. They are awful. They have changed my life for the worst, to be honest. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that, because I don't know if it's really changed my life for the worst. You know, everything you go through is supposed to be for experience and whatnot. And maybe there are people out there that I can help when it comes to anxiety, but know that I don't have it together, even though it may seem like I look like I have it together. I have my moments. It's just like my eating disorder is a daily struggle. My anxiety is also a daily struggle, and I wake up and I'm like, what day am I going to have today? It's usually better when I have fun things planned, like this coming up weekend, and I think that my anxiety has definitely gotten a lot worse because of the loneliness and the lack of being around people and the lack of like having things to do. So with that being said, we're gonna change that, and I'm so glad you guys are here for the journey and for the ride. And some of you were even mentioning that, like, out of all of the videos that I've uploaded on this channel, that these are the ones that you are loving, or that you're going to love the most. Or the first one that I did was the one, like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm rambling at this point. I love you guys. You're amazing. I'm so glad you guys are liking these videos. I hope I didn't scare you off with this one, because there's a lot of talking and it might be negative at times. But again, anxiety and panic attacks. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Did it with the other hand. I usually do it with this hand. Changing already.